You called us.
Okay,
please. So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
is this your car over here?
Please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh.
Please, God.
That's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. You know, we don't. I mean, we checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
At 1:16 a.m. on July 6, two Sangamon County Sheriff's deputies contacted Sonya Massey after searching the outside of her property while responding to her 911 call reporting a possible intruder on her property. While neither deputy found anyone around her house, the deputy we see talking to Massie now, Sean Grayson, is going to turn this simple interaction into one of the most despicable acts of police brutality we've seen just a few minutes later.
You got a name? You got an ID or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
To finish their report on the call and check for outstanding warrants, Grayson asks Massie to provide an ID, and Massie agrees as the deputies enter her home.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Yeah. You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
Okay.
It's crucial at this point to highlight that Massie's daughter told The Guardian that her mother suffers from paranoid schizophrenia, not only explaining why she called 911 in the first place, but also her nervous, haphazard thinking when interacting with the deputies, aside from the obvious fear that comes with two armed law enforcement officers staring you down in your own home.
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me do this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
All right.
Grayson then directs Massie to take her pot of water off the stove.
Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
We won't show you what happens next, but Sean Grayson would fire 3 shots, with one hitting Massie directly in the face. After sharing a laugh about standing away from the steaming water and Massie saying she will rebuke them in the name of Jesus, it only took seconds for Grayson to decide that he felt threatened enough to be justified in taking this innocent woman's life.
Yeah, I'm not taking boiling water in the head. Hey, look, it came right to our feet, too.
Grayson immediately shows his cruelty again by not even trying to give Massie the medical attention she needs, choosing to let her suffer with his gun pointed at her instead of performing potentially life-saving measures. Regardless of whether giving Massie immediate medical aid would have saved her life or not, it is unacceptable for an individual officer or pair of officers to decide on a whim whether or not an injured suspect deserves medical attention before more help arrives.
I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the face, and it already reached us.
Grayson's attitude is exactly why we'll only see more of these tragedies happen until our entire policing system is uprooted and revolutionized. Officers are trained to resort to violence and/or deadly force and then ask questions after the fact because the government backs their violence, cruelty, and position of power over the communities they're supposed to be serving instead of terrorizing.
I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and stop the blood.
A whole 2 minutes after Grayson shot Massie, he finally decides to get his medical kit.
She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
Grayson then asserts to a responding officer that Massie, quote, came at him with boiling water, which is easily proven false in this short body cam segment showing Massie putting down the water, putting up her hands, and ducking behind the counter when Grayson drew his gun at her.
Yeah, I'm good. It's crazy.
It's hard to put into words the lack of humanity it takes to refer to someone you just shot as a crazy effing bee, but that's what police training is supposed to do.
No, dude, it was good. It happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to call that it was me. And
Yeah, that's why we're after out. Make sure we need to look for someone.
no, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, this is what it is.
Grayson then later accuses Massie of setting up the shooting and wanting this to happen. Remember, he said this less than 10 minutes after shooting Massie. She was pronounced dead at the hospital around 20 minutes after the body cam footage cut off, with the official cause being Grayson's single gunshot wound, despite a slew of previous charges, including 2 DUI charges and bouncing around multiple law enforcement agencies for years. He was still hired by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. Notably, Grayson didn't activate his body cam until after he shot Massie, explaining why we have no footage of him checking around the home before knocking on Massie's door. Surprisingly, he was swiftly fired from the department and is now being charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, along with an aggravated battery charge and an official misconduct charge, presumably regarding a story conflicting with body cam evidence and failing to properly record the full interaction. His initial trial was slated to begin on August the 26th, and is pleading, of course, not guilty. Massie's family has retained famed civil rights attorney Ben Crump to represent them pending future litigation, and we'll keep you updated as more info becomes public about the disgusting, cruel, and unnecessary loss of Sonya Massey's life at the hands of the man you see on your screen, Sean Grayson. We sincerely hope the family gets the justice they deserve, and protesters, activists, and community leaders keep applying pressure on the city of Springfield to invest in community building and the city's citizens and divest from the further militarization of the police. R.I.P. to Sonya Massey. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYTSports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.